hold on, guys. It's cloudy in here. Let me get some better lighting. All right, guys. I only have one light bulb that works right now over there. So the other light bulb, I mean, it should work, but it's not wanting to. It's in all the way. It's not wanting to light up. I think it's dead. It's like flickering really dimly. We need to get some light bulbs this weekend for that. Okay, so I don't know if that makes any better. It is cloudy outside today, so our lighting is not the best today. I have the lamp shining on me, but I'm not sure if it's working. So Christmas traditions. Let me tell you some of mine. So when I was younger, my dad, like a few weeks before Christmas, we would just like one night after supper, usually like a Friday or a Saturday night. Not a Sunday night. It'd always be a weekend night so that so that in case we got home late, we could sleep in the next day. So it was usually a Friday or a Saturday night. If we didn't have school on Monday, sometimes if we didn't have school on Monday, sometimes he would take us out. Willow, sorry guys, Willow needs attention. If we didn't have school that following Monday for whatever reason, like if it was just after Thanksgiving, sometimes he would take us that Sunday night, but it was usually a Friday or Saturday night. Dad would take us out in the car, take me, my mom, my brother, and we would take grandma and grandpa with. One time he took his friends Mitch and Sean with, and we would just drive around and look at Christmas lights, which was amazing. Always a lot of fun. When we were pretty little, because I don't remember doing this. I know we did it a few times. I don't really remember it that well because it was a long time ago. I think we did it a few times, and I don't really remember any of it. Near me, there is this place. Well, actually, it's like a half hour away in Verneville. There is a place called Christmas Village, and this is Will's favorite thing. And you don't have to get out of the car or anything. You just go in. There is a small fee. That's all I remember. Don't remember much. I'm not sure if they still charge a small fee or not. Right, Will. But there is it's basically just it's just like decorated for Christmas and everything, and you just drive through. You just drive through it. You don't have to get out of the car or anything, so you can stay in your nice warm vehicle and drive through it so you can stay nice and warm. In Hershey, there is something called Candy Lane. Candy Lane we only did once or twice because it's not a drive-through thing. You actually get out and look around and stuff, so you're cold. They have Santa's reindeer there. And then a few times we went to Hershey's Sweet Lights. I know we took my grandparents at least once, and I think we went by ourselves once, and it was really pretty. I really enjoyed it. So those are some of our traditions that we did. And then Christmas morning, the first thing we would always open was our stockings. And what we would do is, with our stockings is my brother was the youngest. And so my brother always wanted to open everything first. So the stockings, we would go usually youngest to oldest with our stockings, which means my brother would open we'd pass it out. I would have my brother's stocking, usually my mom's stocking, and then my brother would have my dad's stocking and my stocking. That way, my brother could get handed his by me, and my brother could hand mine to me. That's just something we did. And we usually did youngest to oldest because, my brother wanted to open his first. With gifts, we would hand out for like one to my mom, one to my dad, one to me, one to my brother. And then usually with the presents, sometimes my brother would get his way and we'd go youngest to oldest. But there are some times when I would get my way and we'd go oldest to youngest, which meant my dad would go first, then my mom, then me, then my brother. My brother hated when we did it that way because then, boo hoo, hoo hoo, boo hoo, he wouldn't get to open his present first. You had to wait. You accepted other people opening their gifts to see what they got. So those were our traditions growing up. We go to church on Christmas Eve. My mom would start decorating the day after Thanksgiving. We didn't really ever go shopping on Black Friday, but my day after Thanksgiving, Mom would get the Christmas decorations out. The beginning of November, she'd be making Christmas cookies and freezing them. She'd have a day where it was just me and her friend baking cookies. That's all we did that day. I would come home from school, as you know, just trying to play with my Christmas ball. And I would come home from school and she'd be baking cookies and there'd be Christmas music in the house. That was one of my favorite things. Just knocked down a Christmas decoration I have some Christmas decorations up, guys. I'll give you a tour when I have the whole place decorated. So, right now, the only Christmas tradition I have is on Christmas Day. We go over to his brother's house and we have dinner and we hang out with the kids and we open gifts. So, that's the only tradition I have right now. So, yeah, so let me know in the comments either a past tradition that you liked or a tradition that you have now. This whole week, we're going to be talking about different things with Christmas and Christmas traditions. So, yeah, let me know some of yours.